Hey guys, welcome to week 129, 130 here on the theReelDVDWatchers on Thursdays. It's me, Tom. And the movie that I've chosen to review today is something that I've been meaning to see for a long time. I just got finished watching it. And yeah, I mean, it's just one of those movies, you know, where I wanted to see it, but just for me it was always on like in the back of my mind. I mean, really, yeah, it's just one of those movies I could care less about. It's kind of like Avatar. You know, where I still haven't seen Avatar to this day, nor do I really care to see Avatar. But nonetheless, so I didn't want to see this movie, whatever. The movie in question is Tropic Thunder. Sorry if there's a glare coming off. Let's see that glare. Oh, look, there's me. There's me, like, right in here. So anyway, basically what's going on in this one, Ben Stiller wrote and directed this, and it's about these series of, movie actors. You know, there's like your typical action guy played by Ben Stiller. There's like your over the top, like almost Eddie Murphy guy played by Jack Black. And there's also like a 5-time Academy Award winner played by Robert Downey Jr. And it's about them trying to make this movie based off of this book called Tropic Thunder. And so, while they're all out there, you know, they try to get, you know, really into these characters, and the studio's forced, and it's becoming essentially like an overly priced Waterworld movie, you know, where studios spending so much money to see this movie, except nothing's coming out of it, and you know, and just it's pretty much with the studio execs, who is played by Tom Cruise in this. He's just pretty much just like, you know what, just screw it, we'll fucking make the movie, put him in the middle of a real war zone, and we'll just film what happens. We'll just do that. And that's basically the main premise of the movie, and them coming to grips with like how they are as actors, and you know, actually having to band together and actually make a real film, you know, actually having to drive themselves to do these things. So that's basically the whole entire movie. And for me, this movie just felt like a real letdown. I mean, I didn't even get like a really good chuckle out of this movie, really. I mean, it could be because it took me so long to watch it, and people are like, oh, it's so funny, it's so very, maybe I was expecting a little bit too much. But me, the best thing about this movie was probably, where the hell is he? Oh yeah, Jay Bertrell. I mean, for me, he was probably the best thing about this movie. Granted, though, I like Jay. I've been a fan of Jay ever since he was in Hometown on YTV. It's like a little Canadian show. But nonetheless, though, I mean, this movie just really didn't feel like it really progressed anywhere. It didn't really go anywhere. I mean, the characters did learn something, yeah, which is great, but just for me, it's kind of there, you know? I mean, the writing is really good because it's Ben Stiller, you know, doing what Ben Stiller does. But for me, when you compare it to something almost like Zoolander, I mean, for me, it just lacked almost the heart of what that was. Granted, it's really hard to compare the two because they're two vastly different movies, but it seemed like Ben Stiller kind of lost that heart, if you will, in the movie. I mean, the acting is still really superior. I mean, just Robert Downey Jr., Ben Stiller, Jack Black, you have all these great actors in this one movie, you know, just going at it. You have fucking Nick Nolte at one time. And like Danny McBride, who I normally don't like, and I really don't like in this movie, he was actually alright in it. I mean, I didn't like his character because like he had that mullet from fucking Eastbound and Down. They just cropped a little bit, but essentially I could give two shits about his fucking character, you know. And just this story just felt so drab and so boring. I mean, really, maybe it was one of the movies that I had to see in the theater. Maybe it's one of those, and even the big Tom Cruise thing at the end, which everyone fucking loved, I couldn't give two shits. I'm like, yeah, he's dancing. Okay. I mean, I just really didn't care. I didn't care about any of the real actors. I mean, for me, part of the best thing was when Jay's character is like geeking out over all this stuff, because I'm like, that's exactly what I would do. But unless though, like, it just kind of felt like a letdown. You know, I mean, it looks great on Blu-ray and everything like that, but just a pure letdown of a movie that I just felt it could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot better, and perhaps maybe I just had two people just yipping in my ear telling me how good it is, and I should have just told everyone to fuck off. I don't know. But yeah, so if I had to give a Tropic Thunder a rating out of 10, it would get, at least in my voice, it would get like a 5. It's an average movie at best, but just, yeah. I just really didn't care. This is like the second week in a row that I've reviewed something, and I was just like, whatever, I just don't care. So yeah, so that's the review for this day. Thanks everyone for watching, subscribe as always. You guys rock. And I kept this under 5 minutes, so yeah. I'll catch you guys next week. Bye. Whoops.